Friends, very good morning to everyone. You have seen the synthesis of amsacrin, an acridine derivative and an anti-neoplastic agent. Today's subject of discussion is the synthesis of quinacrine. It is also known as mepacrin. Here is the chloroquine structure. In chloroquine structure, we have quinoline as its basic ring. Here is the quinacrine. In quinacrine, we have acridine as the basic ring structure. The difference in the system of chloroquine and the quinacrine is the quinacrine has one extra benzene ring fused to the quinoline ring system. And this extra benzene ring is also having a methoxy group attached to it at third position. Remaining side chain are similar to that of chloroquine. We have seen the synthesis of the side chain when we dealt with chloroquine. Now let us deal with the synthesis of the acridine ring system, the basic ring system of the quinacrine. We are removing this side chain that we have to prepare, and here the acridine ring system, a three-membered fused ring system. I break over here. If I break over here, I'll get the chloro group here and a alkyl group here. And I have to add one group where I have to react with this. This part, if I take, this is a nitrogen methoxy benzene. I can take para-methoxyaniline as one of the reactant, another reactant with a toluene derivative. Let us look into it. I'll take 2,4 dichlorotoluene and treat with potassium permanganate. The potassium permanganate, as we know, it is an oxidizing agent which oxidizes the methyl group present on the toluene to give rise to corresponding 2,4 dichlorobenzoic acid. This 2,4 dichlorobenzoic acid, which is formed, we can treat with para-methoxyaniline. The amino group nitrogen is in sp3 hybrid form. That's why it has a set of lone pair of electrons on the nitrogen. The carbonyl carbon is a positive center owing to the electronegativity of the oxygen. And here this carbon of the benzene ring is also an electron deficient center owing to the electronegativity of the halogen. We have two positive centers over here, and the amino group lone pair of electrons attack on this electron deficient center and chlorine gets kicked off. I'll get a chloride ion replaced by para methoxyaniline group. It's a simple nucleophilic substitution reaction. I have got corresponding diarylamine. Then when I heat it strongly in the presence of potassium hydroxide and N-butanol, the pi electrons over here moves onto the carbon, which becomes carbanion. Carbonyl carbon being an electron deficient center, this carbon being an electron rich center, these excess electrons are given to electron deficient center. A bond is formed between these two carbons and then OH gets kicked off. As we are heating it very strongly at 220 degrees centigrade, dehydration occurs. As dehydration occurs, cyclization also occurs simultaneously. It's a dehydrocyclization reaction. Then the molecule undergo aromatization for its stability. The electron between the nitrogen and hydrogen are utilized to form the bond with the adjacent electron deficient carbon, and this loses as H plus, and the carbon hydrogen bond here breaks, and those electrons are utilized to form bond with the electron deficient carbonyl carbon, and to maintain its tetravalency these electrons moves onto the oxygen and it becomes O minus. O minus combines with H plus and it becomes OH, and I'll get corresponding 9 hydroxy acridine derivative. This 9 hydroxy acridine derivative, the hydroxy group, I can replace it by chloride group by treating with POCl3. I'll get corresponding 9 chloroacridine derivative, which I treat with the side chain which has been prepared and which has been shown in the chloroquine synthesis. This amino group has lone pair of electron, attacks on the electron deficient carbon of the pyridine ring system, and chloride gets kicked off. It loses as HCl and it gives rise to corresponding quinacrine. This is the synthesis of quinacrine. Quinacrine finds its use as a anti-malarial agent similar to that of chloroquine. Next class, we can deal with the synthesis of other heterocyclic containing drug. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.